Okay, year 11s. So you will have all received this document. It says the ACA2 topics list. I'm going to go through as many topics as I can. Starting off with tectonic hazards. I'm going to try and get through all of these things over here. Okay, starting off with destructive plate boundary, you usually get an image, sometimes you won't, but you can see that this is a destructive plate boundary because there are two plates moving towards each other and clearly one is subducting going underneath. I'm going to hopefully run through the 6 steps with you to get this in your heads. So the first step on a destructive plate boundary you must remember is the way in which the plates move. So first step, that the convection currents causes the plates to move towards each other. To get the second mark, I'd mention how the oceanic crust or oceanic plate subducts underneath the continental crust, and mention that it's Nazca and South American. That's a really good example for destructive plate boundary, and that then creates the subduction zone. To get the third mark, you must now tell me that these plates now kind of almost lock in. So the plates rub and lock, and that causes pressure to build up. What happens after these plates rub and lock? Now they won't stay rub and locked together for a very long time. Before you know it, the plates snap loose and that pressure is released, and that's what causes the earthquake, which is obviously sending shockwaves. Now, people lose marks because they can say all these steps, but they need to understand a destructive plate boundary is both earthquakes and volcanoes. So you need to tell me how actually the friction and the heat in the mantle causes that oceanic crust to melt further, and that creates this new magma. If you get to the last step, you just need to mention how this new magma can easily rise up. This new magma rises through the cracks in the crust, and that creates this volcanic eruption. That is the full 6 out of 6 marks.